Join me in standing and we'll get started with our warm-up. Just exit this, hold on. All right. Definitely feeling much better today. Sorry again for missing Wednesday. It's down very bad, but back and ready to go today. So in just a few, we'll go ahead and get going with our first thing of cardio. First thing today is going to be on those glute kicks. We'll start in about 15 seconds. All right, give yourself some room. And we're just gonna go side to side, taking our heel up towards our glute. Faster as we get more warmed up. All right, let's go and march. Next thing for cardio, we are going to do those squat to punch. So squat, as you're squatting down, punch out, come back up. Awesome job. All right, march out. All right, lower body strengthening. A little core, a little bit of legs. All right, make sure you definitely give yourself plenty of room. We're starting at our desk in that high plank position. All right, so nice high plank position. We're going to bend one leg and do donkey kicks. "30 seconds each leg with a break in between." Awesome. All right. All right, let's go back to the high plank position. Bend the other knee, kicking up, flat foot towards the ceiling. Nice glute workout. Amazing. All right. The next one we're do, same thing, high plank position, but instead of kicking back, we're going to kick out to the side, do those fire hydrants. All right, so back to that high plank. Bent knee, kicking out towards the side, opening up those hips. Some job. All right, march it out. All right, last thing before we go back to cardio, just doing the same thing on the other side. Got a little bit more lower body to do. Bent knee, other leg. Awesome job. All right. Okay, back to cardio. Remember, glute kicks first. And pick up the pace a little bit. All right, here we go. Some, all right. Squat punches next. Do a tiny bit lower with these. Tiny bit lower into our squat. All right, squat, punch out. Remember, most of your weight's in your heels. Amazing. All right. So doing a little bit more lower body, like I said. Doing some lunges now, okay? So we're just gonna start with normal reverse lunges first. So 30 seconds each side with a break in between, and then we'll do those lateral lunges, those side lunges, okay? Do a little bit of core, a little bit of upper body, alrighty. So reverse lunge, stepping back, squatting down, coming back to neutral. Most of your weight's gonna be in that front leg, all right? Remember staying one leg at a time. Awesome job. Let's go ahead and march. All right, we'll do the other leg. Step back, nice and wide step back to neutral. If you feel kind of unbalanced, go ahead and just hold on to something like this. All right. One more. Amazing. Let's go ahead and march. Lateral lunges are next. Then we'll be done with lower body. All right, so remember stepping out to the side, hinging back into your hips, coming up. Most of the weights in this leg, all right? It's kind of what I look like from the side. This is a little bit more difficult to kind of get the right motion. So just play with it a little bit. One more. Amazing. Go ahead and march. All right. Out to the side. Other leg. All right, really good. All right, cardio again. Get to a little bit of core after that. So picking up the pace for our glute kicks. Get a tiny bit deeper again for our squat punches, okay? Great, glute kicks, here we go. Great job. And march. Squat punches are next. All right. Squat, punch out. Punch, punch. Awesome. Okay. All right. First thing for core, we're going to do those cross chops. Injured my shoulder. This shoulder. There's just always an injury in this one. So yeah, I'll be all right. I swear I was going to have us do arm circles today, but I can't do that rotation. Ugh, sucks, but it's okay. All right. cross chops first. So we're starting high, using kind of like you're using an axe, twisting. Really make sure all the twist is coming from your core. Awesome job. All right. We'll do high to low, opposite side next. We got one more thing of core. It's a three-parter up next. All right, so high, low. All righty, good job. All right, next thing for core. We're gonna go ahead and take a seat in our chair. It doesn't have to be a swivel chair, just any chair you have. Preferably with armrests on it. If you have it, we're gonna do some leg lifts. All right. Go ahead and have a seat. We'll start with one leg at a time. Kind of sitting at the edge. Grab onto your hand rests. And we're just gonna do some crunching, single leg crunch to start. All right, let's go ahead and take a margin break, 30 seconds. All right, have a seat. Opposite leg, here we go. Amazing. Go ahead and march. Last one we'll do is dual leg, and this is the one where you're really going to need those arm rests, okay? So just kind of grab on and help you lift those legs. All right, have a seat. Sit at the edge, crunching our legs. If you have a super strong core, you might be able to do it without doing that. All right, really good job. You can get that chair out of your way. Let's go ahead and march. One last round of cardio. And we're going to finish up with a little bit of upper body. Glute kicks again. Remember, I'm picking up the pace just a little bit. right, here we go. All right, amazing. Go ahead, march. Squat punches up next to finish up our cardio for today. Squat, punch, punch. Last one. Great. Okay, upper body. Just one thing of upper body to do, nothing crazy. We're gonna do our I's, T's, and Y's. Pivots, okay. I might just do one single leg for Y or single arm for Y. We'll see. But you are going to use both of your arms. We will start with I's in about 5 seconds. So remember, no breaks in between. Pulse into the back. All right, T's. Whichever you can do, palms facing forward, down to the back. All right. Y's are up next. Just do one. You're going to do 2, okay? All right, so we're gonna march and do one little speed round. So we're doing 15 seconds each way, half pulse, okay? Just get a little extra upper body workout in. 15 seconds, no break. Adding that half pulse, okay? All right. Pulse in towards the back, half pulse, 15 seconds. All right, T's. And Y's. 2 arms for you, remember. All right, amazing. Let's go ahead and get into our stretching. So first we are going to start off with that standing quad stretch. Did a lot of quad stuff today. Let's make sure we give our quad some love. 30 seconds. this side, then 30 seconds outside, then we'll move on. All right, go ahead and let that go. Do the same thing, other leg. All right, awesome. You can let that go. Okay, I'm gonna do that chest stretch. Interlock your fingers. Push to the back of the room. I'm not gonna be able to get spray. That's okay. Just really open up that chest. Look up to the ceiling. Go ahead and bend forward if you like. Get that extra stretch in your calf, your hamstrings, I mean. All right, then we'll slowly come on up. The rest of the stretches will be in our chair, so go ahead and have a seat. So then we're gonna do nice piriformis. Hold one leg over the other. You're gonna push your knee towards your chest or push your knee down towards the floor. I'm gonna do down today. All right, you can let that one go. We're gonna do the same thing, other side. All right, you can let that go and that one go. I'm just gonna finish off, excuse me, with a sitting cat-cow stretch. So round your back, chin goes to your chest. And then you can arch your back, head goes up to the ceiling. And we round, chin to chest. And we arch, chin towards the ceiling. Alrighty, and that will do it for today.